Hi students, in this video we are going to learn 12th standard supplementary reader Life of Pi. This is written by Jan Mattel. Now let's see about the author. Jan Mattel was born in Spain to French Canadian parents. Mattel's father works as a diplomat and family removed to Costa Rica, France, Mexico and Canada during Mattel's childhood. He grew up speaking both French and English. Matt studied philosophy at Trent University in Ontario and later spent a year in India visiting religious sisters and zoos. His first three books received little critical as popular attention, but with the publication of Life of Pi in 2001, Mattel became internationally famous and he was awarded the Man Booker Prize in 2002. Now let's see the introduction of this lesson. Life of Pi is a Canadian fantasy adventure story by Jan Mattel published. The protagonist is Pisan Malter Pai Patel, an Indian Tamil boy from Pondicherry who explores issues spirituality and practicality from an age. He survived 227 days after a shipwreck while stand on a lifeboat in the Pacific Ocean with a Bengal tiger named Summary of this lesson. In the first section, the main character, by the name of Faisal Patel, an adult Canadian, reminisces about his childhood in India. His father owned a zoo in Pondicherry. The livelihood provides the family with a relatively affluent lifestyle and some understanding of animal psychology. The narrator describes how he acquired his full name, Pisan Molito Patel, as a tribute to the swimming pool in France, after hearing schoolmates tease him by transforming the first name into Pisan. He establishes the short form of his name as Pi when he starts secondary school. A few years later, in February 1976, during the period when Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi declares the emergency, Pai's father decided to sell the zoo and emigrate with his wife and sons to Canada. And the second part of the story begins with Pai's family abroad. The wisdom a Japanese freighter the transporting animals from their zoo to North America. A few days out of a port from Manila, the ship encounters a storm and sinks. Pai manages to escape in a small lifeboat, only to learn that the boat was a spotted hyena, an injured zebra, and the orangutan named Orange. A tiger has hiding under the boat tarpaulin. It's Richard Parker, who had boarded the lifeboat with ambivalent assistance from himself sometime before the hyena attack. Suddenly, emergency from his hideaway, Jetpacker kills and eats the hyena. Frightened, Pi constructs a small raft out of a rescue flotation devices, tows it to the hull of the boat and makes its place of retirement. He begins conditioning Richard Parker to take his submissive by using food as positive reinforcement and sickness, a punishment mechanism, while using whistle for signals. So Pi asserts himself as the alpha animal and is eventually able to share the boat with his film companion, admitting in the end of the Richard Parker is one who helped us survive. Pi records various events while adrift in Pacific Ocean. At the lowest point, explorer renders him blind and unable to catch fish. In a state of delirium, he talks with the marine echo, which he initially defends as Richard Parker having gained the ability to speak. But it turns out another blind Casway, a Frenchman who boards the lifeboat with the intention of killing and eating Pi, but it immediately killed by Richard Parker. Sometime later, Pi boats comes ashore on a floating island, native of algae and inhabited by hundreds of thousands of macaques. Soon Pi and Richard Parker regained strength, But the boy's discovery of the carnivorous nature of the island plants life forces him to return to the ocean. 227 days after, the ship sinking the lifeboat washes into a beach in Mexico. After which Richard Parker disappears into the nearby jungle without looking back, leaving Pike heartbroken at the abrupt farewell. Conclusion of the story. Marsh's story is one of the personal growth through adversity. Pike develops alpha quality as he musters the strength, will, and skill he needs to survive along with Richard Parker, and he openly admits his survival to the company of Richard Parker.